Alright, everyone, welcome back to another episode of Just My Thoughts. Today we will be talking about household chores. Who should be doing the cleaning? In my opinion, that's ladies. I'm just playing. So, we're going to be talking about household chores. What are the responsibilities of cleaning the house? So, well, let me just start with, when I was growing up. Back in the day, when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Uh, I have five sisters, and I'm sure I've said that several times in multiple different videos. But, in a family of eight, my parents, and then my five sisters and myself, we had chores. I'm from Louisiana, so we grew up in the country. We had the big house, my grandmother's house. And so me, my sisters, all my cousins, anytime we went to Madia's house, we had to clean. Oh my goodness. And in the country, you have the house and then you also have the yard, which comprises of a lot of, acres of land and stuff like that. So we would have to go and clean the yard, clean the house. Everybody had a room that they were assigned to that they had to clean. Uh, I don't know if you guys can see, but on here my pinky. You see how jacked up my pinky is? You know. So this, I got a scar on my pinky, 12 years old. Actually, no, I think I was a little younger than that, 10 or 11, at my grandmother's house. And my grandmother had this big school bus in the front of her house. I don't know what the school bus was for, but it had a lot of trash and it became like a storage. So one day, one of my aunts or someone told all the grandkids to go out there and clean this bus. And I know I'm off on a tangent, but I'm going to get back to the house chores as well. But we had to go on this bus and we had to clean it out. Like I said, this has become a storage. So you had animals that had been sleeping in there. The windows were busted out. There was trash. There was all kinds of nasty stuff in there. And so I slipped on in the bus, stepping over a piece of trash. The trash was at least 2-3 feet high off the floor, and I slit my finger open. So I've been carrying a scar of having to clean I'll be 40 this year. So for almost 30 years, I've been carrying this cleaning scar. So I grew up with household chores. That's a nice way to bring the two together. I grew up on household chores. My sisters and I, we all had our assigned chores and everything like that. For me, the chore that I hate most, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I hate doing the laundry. I hate it. I hate putting the clothes in the washing machine. I guess I hate touching other people's dirty drawers and stuff. I hate hanging the clothes. I hate folding the clothes. I hate doing laundry. But what I probably hate more than that is vacuuming. So now I don't vacuum. That's all Sheena. Sheena does all the vacuuming. One, because I hate it. I hate the sound. It's like a cacophonous noise in my ear and I can't stand the sound of it. And two, the majority of the stuff that she's vacuuming is either her hair or Shanti, the cat's hair. So that's what is the stuff all over the floor. So doing laundry and vacuuming are the two chores that I loathe doing. I'm usually the one in the kitchen. I do most of the cooking. And so I'm the one that cleans the kitchen most of the time, washing the dishes, which is another chore that I don't particularly like. But since I do the majority of the cooking, I figure that's my domain. So I clean the dishes. So I don't really like doing chores. I don't think anyone likes. Well, there are some people that do like spring cleaning. That for some reason you get into the mood of I need to, I guess, revamp my life. I need to clear the clutter of my mind. And so to clear the clutter of my mind, I need to clean my house. And I'm going and I'm spring cleaning, and then you just get in the mood of throwing things away and getting rid of this, and you become a crazy person, and everyone else in the house either has to help or get out of the way. Either do something or get out. There were times where, you know, the person is so laser focused on cleaning, they basically just turn into this insane lunatic and kick everybody out of the house because, I'm not seeing the dirt that you're seeing. Like, go clean your room, okay? It's clean. And then they come in there and they find clothes here and a half-eaten sandwich there. It's not clean. Get out. Just get out. I'll do it myself. So I'm just kind of rambling here. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about household chores. What are the chores that you do? Like I said, and the reason I'm talking about this is because Sheena just vacuumed earlier today, and then came in here into the office here, and it's like, oh, and I hate that. I hate when someone has to critique your work. Like, oh, you need to do this a little differently. Like, come on, man, I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. So, are you the stickler, the OCD? Everything has to be pristine, where there's no dust, no anything. Everything has to be spotless. Or are you more of the casual cleaner where it's good enough to have company? It's not good enough for an inspection. Like, being in the Navy, I used to have to go and inspect my team and do spot checks. So every day you're supposed to keep upkeep. So minimal cleaning and stuff like that to make sure that it never piles up. And so you want it really, really clean for the spot check. But on a day-to-day basis, it's just, okay, let me just make sure the coat may not be hung up, but at least it's in the closet somewhere, just thrown in there and out of the way. So are you one of those stickler cleaners, or are you just a casual kind of cleaner? What are the different chores that you, if it's possible to even enjoy doing chores, or what are the ones that you hate and detest and like, okay, any way I could get out of doing that particular chore, I'm going to do it. Another point. What about giving chores to children? Is that something that is necessary, good parenting, or is it kind of like just for punishment, or would you consider it abuse? Do you think that children should have a responsibility to clean their room or sweep the floor or take out the trash or even wash the dishes? Because we had, as kids, we had to wash the dishes. So you would have a week. This is your week to wash the dishes. And normally we would have a partner in there. So they would clean the cabinets and sweep the kitchen floor and stuff like that. And then the one person would wash the dishes. That would be their sole job. Another person, they had to clean the bathrooms. For some reason, I don't really have an issue cleaning the bathrooms. I hate laundry and vacuuming more than I hate cleaning the bathroom. Just throw on some gloves, a mask, whatever, put on some music, and just go to town. But it's gross. It's more disgusting than touching someone's dirty underwear. But anyway, but yeah, we would have chores as kids. So do you think that it's okay to give children chores? I say yes. My opinion is that children should have chores because it teaches responsibility. So, you are responsible for your room. This is your domain, your little tiny kingdom in the house. So you want to be comfortable in your space, but you still need to maintain it. Pick up your clothes, put them in the hamper. Don't have half-eaten food. And that was one thing that I implemented. No eating in the room. If you're not responsible enough to pick up after yourself, then you don't get the privilege of eating in your room. Because I don't want to have to come and find, like I said, food under your bed or in your closet or stained all over the carpet if you have a carpet in the room and stuff like that, or welcoming ants and roaches and all kinds of other bugs because you don't know how to clean up after yourself properly. So should the kids be responsible for doing some of the chores? And if so, which chores? Primarily cleaning the room, simple things like, sweeping the floor, maybe even mopping the floor. Should they be responsible for washing the dishes? I don't necessarily particularly trust a kid to wash my dishes because I have to eat off that plate and I need to make sure that it's actually clean. So that's another reason why I take care of the dishes for the most part. Sheena washes from time to time, but I know I'm washing the dishes and it's gonna be clean because I know I need to eat off of that. So I keep the kids out of the kitchen for the most part. Clean the bathroom, take out the trash. Are there chores that that should be gender specific? I know we're in the gender fluid age and all that craziness, but I had to take out the trash, but also my sisters took out the trash. I washed dishes, they washed dishes. So it was just, if you have more than one kid, you just have assignments for each week or, whatever, a rotation so that everyone gets a crappy chore at some point during the month or whatever, however many kids you had. So we had 6. So it was a slow rotation to get through all 6 of us, to get through all the crappy chores. But anyway, so I think this video is long enough. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the chores. Again, what are the chores that you like? What are the chores that you hate? Should kids have chores? What chores should they have, if any at all, and everything like that. So, oh, do you have any battle scars like I do from doing chores and everything? Being burned from cooking and all that. That's another thing that I grew up. I stayed in the kitchen with my mother, cooking, and that's why I cook now, because I just enjoy it. Plus, I get to be the first one to eat. But that's a whole nother conversation in itself. So that's just my thought. Like I say, I think chores are terrible. I hate vacuuming. I hate doing the laundry, but it's necessary. And I think that children should be given chores because it teaches them responsibility and it helps keep the house clean. You're living here, you're part of the family, contribute to the family. I know you can't pay any bills or anything like that, but you can also clean up and pick up after yourself. What age is a good age for children to start taking on responsibilities? So I'm throwing a lot of questions out there. Answer the freaking questions. All right. Hope you guys like the video. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in another video. Remember, whatever you do, do it justice.